Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya.
Welcome everybody. We're doing an Ashinga Yagya right now, and everybody's joining in the room. Hare Krishna.
Please spotlight the video, Jagannath Kirtanananda.
It is spotlighted, Prabhu. Don't worry. Hare
Oh,
Krishna.
Okay.
No. The spotlight is only the...
Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you all for joining. We have the spotlight of the video on there right now with the presentation. Jai Nrsimhadev.
Jai Nrsimhadev.
Prabhuji, I'm just seeing Manoranjan's screen. I'm watching Manoranjan Rakeshwara's screen.
Yes.
We're all watching Manoranjan Rakeshwara Prabhu's screen.
Yes,
Prabhu.
it's playing for everybody else as well, Prabhu. The two. So Manoranjan Prabhu, if you take your screen off for a second, then they'll see that it's for the two are together.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
There's no sound, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So there we have Antradeep Prabhu, who is giving the aarti. It's giving the aarti to all. And you can see our main man, who has been in the backbone of Mayapur TV. So great, just a running commentary whilst we see. So everybody, we just had the darshan of Lord Nrsimhadev. And we wanted you all to have that special darshan. And now what we will do is we will give over to our main host in a second after this has finished. Make sure you take the aarti, put out your hands like this, and then take, because remember, Zoom has the potency now as well. We have initiations on Zoom. We have everything on Zoom. So you can even take this darshan. So thank you. So over to our main host now. One of the mans that has been really making the finance go to another level, His Grace, Manoranjan Prabhu. Over to you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Jagannath Prabhu. Thank you very much. And I welcome you all again to this exciting briefing, a special briefing by Mayapur TV. And we have an exciting program. We are blessed by Guru Maharaj and very, very senior devotees, senior Vaishnavas in this program. And you can see we have an exciting program today, starting with prayers. I will now, before spending too much time, you can have access to this in the chat as well. You can see the program in the Zoom chat. I will pass on to Antradeep Prabhu to please welcome the guest. Antradeep Prabhu, over to you. If you can unmute, please.
Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. I'd just like to take the opportunity. Can someone change the spotlight, please? Okay. I'd just like to, first of all, welcome our guests of honor, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, who's very kindly consented to come along. And I think he's very enthusiastic about the program, which gives us all a great deal of joy. And we also have Anuttam Prabhu from the GBC of Communications, who has been extremely supportive and guiding us to and correcting us to make the presentation a little bit better. And we also are blessed with the embodiment of broadcasting herself, Vishaka Mataji, who sent a wonderful video for us to watch. And of course, most of all, we want to thank those people who are the backbone of Mayapur TV activities, the donors, who without whom none of this could happen. So this is also an appreciation of their work. Everything runs on the funds that they've managed to generate and made all of the broadcasting on Mayapur TV possible. So please sit back and enjoy the program we've got for you. There's a lot of very interesting speakers and activities to get through. So without any ado, I'll turn you over to the next program, which is a brief history of Mayapur TV so far with Manoranjan Prabhu explaining where we've been, and then we'll look at where we are and where we want to go. And it's very, very exciting. So please stay around. Hare Krishna.
Many thanks, Prabhu, for your
Hare
kind
Krishna,
words.
Prabhu. Please let Guru Maharaj in.
Prabhu, you are on mute. Okay.
Hare Krishna. We'll check that out. Thank you.
Okay.
And we'll find.
Right. So let's, is Guru Maharaj in? Okay. Let's start this exciting session today with the most exciting part, of course, the history of Mayapur TV.
Manoranjan, you're a bit faint. Can you speak up a bit, please?
Right. Can you hear me okay now? Can you hear me fine now, Prabhu?
A little bit better. Thank you.
Okay. So let's start with the brief history of Mayapur TV. As you can see, it's not a new initiative. It has been there for like 17 years. So our first journey started in 2004 under the name of iskonlive.org, and we had online webcam morning programs for the UK congregations. That was the mini step which Mayapur TV took in 2004. In 2007, we moved ahead and we started broadcasting ISKCON London Temple on Mayapur TV. And then in 2009, we had a very big step taken when we started Mayapur TV live broadcast from Sri Dham Mayapur, Hari Bol, which was set up by Ravi Prabhu and held by Vince and Krish Prabhu. After being set up, it developed ISKCON's first and is still the only manned cameras for the temple audits. So amazing journey by the Mayapur TV. So where we are now, we thought we'll do a roadmap where we have been and where we are now. So we are in this event is the kickoff for making Mayapur TV a fully functional TV channel in Hindi and Bengali and many more languages, as you will see in the presentation. We also have a roadmap to 2023, which is also the big year for ISKCON as the launch of TOVP, fingers crossed, and that will make us the satellite and cable TV channel. So we are really looking forward to it. And so what are the achievements? We thought, okay, we'll share with our viewers what are the achievements we have had achieved in the last 17 years. And you can see in the slides that we got some really big unique selling points here. So we are the biggest temple broadcast in the world with 4 remote control cameras and many other equipments at the R3 times. Another key point is that we have the biggest live audience of any temple in the world, which is a great tick for Mayapur TV, with thousands of viewers across YouTube, Facebook, and our website at morning and evening aartis. Mayapur TV also runs the main website, www.mayapur.tv, and any temple, any individuals can broadcast free. Any ISKCON programs, any Krishna conscious program, teachings, etc., they can broadcast free, subject to the being screened for the quality and the contents. So you can see this website brings the society together, promote the Krishna consciousness across the globe, in every nook and corner, in every home in the globe. We also have a great support for preaching. As you can see, if you've been to Mayapur TV website, you can see a lot of channels where the great preaching programs are on. We have been broadcasting in 9 main languages: Gujarati, Spanish, Hindi, Russian, Bangla, French, Czechoslovakian, Portuguese, and Tamil. But the great point here is that some of you may know, but Mayapur TV is a self-funded channel, and we simply rely on the donors' support. So you can see the great support we have from the donors on this. further achievements, when you have seen the Mayapur TV programs, you see there's quite a lot that goes behind that. So big screens inside and outside the temple, which add a lot of experience to the temple darshanas of deities, etc. We also have a Bengali cable TV channel. 5 cable TV channel operate 24/7. So that's a massive achievement by the Mayapur TV. And then, of course, a lot goes behind those programs, which I will come to later on in the slides. This slide shows how Mayapur TV is influencing the life of people across the globe. And this is just a typical day's statistics we have collected. So you can see on a particular day, we had 3,600 viewers on Mayapur TV, with India, US, UK, Australia, Russia leading the table on that day. But we have over 20 countries where Mayapur TV is watched and telecast. We thought we'll put some testimonials from our great viewers. And the first one you can see is Sadhu Margadasa Prabhu. He says, I'm very happy with the coverage of the programs on Mayapur TV. May Lord Nrsimhadev protect you during the current crisis. This is the message during COVID-19. And you can see how people have benefited in the COVID-19, where the restrictions, the lockdown, it wasn't possible to go people physically to the temple. But Mayapur TV team has worked tirelessly to, bring the deities to everyone's home. Similarly, Evelyn Mataji, she has sent thanks you very much for your nice work. I know that Krishna loves what you do for him because it is so important to spread Krishna consciousness. So to appreciate the donors and to actually keep this program very exciting, Mayapur TV has created a special video just to dedicate to this special briefing. And we appreciate the foundation that the donors have laid, without which we'll not be able to build the plans we are thinking of today. So can I request the team to please play the special video which is created for this special event. Antardeep Prabhu, over to you.
Thank you, dear Prabhu. If you just unshare the actual presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And please, the video, Antardeep Prabhu, if you could play. And we have 72 people on right now. Thank you so much, your valued participant. And His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is on. We have His Grace Anuttama Prabhu on right now as well. So thank you, everybody. Your valued participation is really, really appreciated.
Yeah.
And here we are. We will now pin.
Special video for this briefing. Amazing.
The beauty of the deities and their worship is presented to the world by the dedicated and experienced Mayapur TV team, attracting the biggest live audience of any temple in the world.
Hare Krishna. The plan is to have an exciting cable TV channel for West Bengal up and running as soon as possible.
The Mayapur TV studio has become very popular with Mayapur residents. Online classes, music, discussion groups and more fill up a busy schedule for enthusiastic devotees. Additional studios are needed to cope with cooking, news and individual broadcasts as the broadcasting develops.
Hare Krishna. Mayapur TV already broadcast to 6 cable TV operator in West Bengal. We have Krishnanagar channel, we have Shantipur channel, we have Siliguri channel, we have Baharampur channel, GTPL, they show all over West Bengal. There are 920 cable TV companies in West Bengal. To get their interest, we propose to make programs on discussion, music, cooking, yoga, dramas and news. Hare Krishna.
The www.mayapur.tv website presents the immense scale and unity in Srila Prabhupada's diverse ISKCON family. It is a free-to-use live broadcast platform funded by our viewers and designed and run by volunteer devotees.
Hare Krishna. Did you know that the Mayapur TV live broadcast platform cuts the cost of advert-free broadcastings to 10% of normal commercial charges? To achieve this, over 30,000 lines of code have been handwritten using over 10 different technologies. Also, for economy, we personally maintain 10 Mayapur TV servers around the world. The internet is always changing, so we have to keep development going to provide a good service to devotees and Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON movement.
Mayapur TV has developed a strong social media presence for ISKCON Mayapur, with many followers and subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and other platforms.
Hare Krishna, this is our request, that viewers like yourself give £20 or its equivalent in dollars, rupees, or euros per month for a period of 2 years. If 200 devotees come forward, that gives us all the funding we need to develop an independent, self-funding TV channel in Sridham Mayapur, not only in the Bengali language, but also in the Hindi language, where it can go throughout India on satellite TV.
Hare Krishna. In 2 years, Mayapur TV will be delivering quality product with trained group of dedicated staff. Everyone, please take this amazing opportunity to easily make a spiritual transformation in millions of lives by becoming monthly donor towards this 2 years campaign to establish TV channel from Sridham Mayapur. We look forward for your participation. Hare Krishna.
That's amazing video by the Mayapur TV team. Thanks for that, playing that, Antadeep Prabhu. May I request Jagannath Prabhu to actually introduce Vishakha Mataji and play her video. She unfortunately can't make it, but we are very fortunate to have her video. She has kindly sent a video for this special event. So over to Jagannath Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Manoranjan Prabhu. And Hare Krishna. Please accept my respectful obeisances to all the Vaishnavas on today. Really, really appreciate you all being here. And we're very fortunate that Vishakha Mataji has left us a message. So she, as everybody knows, she is a well-known international devotee for the time she spent with Srila Prabhupada as his personal photographer in the 1970s. And she's also an avid writer in those days of the Back to Godhead magazine. And in her most recent years, you may have all seen that amazing presentation, that amazing film that really hit the world by storm, which is the Hare Krishna film called the Hare Krishna, the mantra, the movement, and the Swami who started it all, it was made by Yadubara Prabhu and herself. And then also, she's also an amazing author. And she has done her lifetime pastimes with Srila Prabhupada. And that book called A Memoir, which is a lifetime of unexpected love, a memoir which depicts her time spent with Srila Prabhupada. So please do check that book out as well. And right now, coming to present time, she is actually the temple president of our ISKCON UK headquarters, the Bhaktivedanta Manor. So please, if we can have the message by Her Grace, Vishakha Mataji on this would be amazing. Thank you so much. Over to the team. So we'll just play the message.
in Krishna consciousness broadcast. And he used the very word broadcast in a number of his writings, letters, and lectures. In March of 1973, in a handwritten letter to the devotees in Los Angeles, Prabhupada wrote, "My dear boys and girls, you are working so hard for broadcasting the glories of Lord Krishna's lotus feet, and thus my Guru Maharaj will be so pleased upon you. Certainly, my Guru Maharaj will bestow his blessings 1,000 times more than me, and that is my satisfaction. All glories to the assembled devotees." Prabhupada was keenly aware that mass media could become an important instrument for spreading Krishna consciousness, and he was glad to see his followers exploring the very best ways to do this. In December 1971, Srila Prabhupada wrote, "I am encouraged to hear from you that our Pandal festival was seen on TV in America and other places. We can become famous for such shows and at the same time utilize them for giving people good information about what is the real goal of life and how to achieve it. So in combination with the others, you go on thinking how to give the public more and more Krishna consciousness. That is real preaching work." Prabhupada also wrote, "I am very encouraged by the reports of the tremendous success of your TV and radio programs. As much as possible, try to increase our preaching programs by using all the mass media which are available. We are modern-day Vaishnavas, and we must preach vigorously using all the means available." Clearly, Srila Prabhupada had a desire to preach Krishna consciousness on TV and other mass broadcasting platforms. Now, we have a glorious opportunity for a dedicated 24-hour TV channel in the Bengali language in West Bengal. In most of West Bengal, cable TV is the major source for viewing TV, and therefore the cost of entry is low and the potential audience is in the tens of millions. Often, Prabhupada closed his letters with the words, "Hoping this meets you in the best of health." Together, we can improve the spiritual health of the people of West Bengal by creating a first-class Krishna conscious Bengali TV channel. This is a wonderful opportunity to spread Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement.
Fantastic. Thank you so, so much, Her Grace, Mother Vishaka, for coming on and giving us that address. Now, I would like to pass it back to Manoranjan Prabhu to take us through the Mayapur TV infrastructure needs. Hare Krishna, over to you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very, very kind words from Mataji. We have gone through the brief history of Mayapur TV. Now, we are going into a bit of serious thing, which is what is our infrastructure, where we want to be, what are our needs to make Mayapur TV is a fully functional channel and make sure that it delivers quality programs to the every home in the world. We have gone through the vision, mission, and goal as well, but for this briefing, I think we thought we'll keep it very simple. And our vision is very simple: to broadcast the glories of the holy name to every home in the world and promote Krishna consciousness, of course. So what we have done in this section, we have looked at what is our current infrastructure, and then how we have seen where we are now, where we want to be, and we try to join the dots, what we need to do between now and then, 2023. So as you know, we have broadcast rights to the top temple broadcast in the world, and soon it will be the home to the largest Vedic temple in the world, which is Temple of Vedic Planetarium. We have our own studio to produce fresh material from various programs. We are supported by a trained team of cameramen and editors, which you can see the Mayapur TV team has attended this. You can see them. We produce 30 minutes of music performances daily, and we produce a once weekly discussion group as well. So this is the bare minimum we are doing now. And you will be amazed to see from where it is being delivered. So you can see this is the infrastructure we have. Those who are not familiar with it will be amazed that all this great program, all this great functionality is being provided by 2 tiny rooms in Mayapur TV, which is one studio room, 20 by 30 feet only. I mean, who would believe that these programs are being delivered in such a small space? And you can imagine, imagine the team of 20 people, how they cope up. They have to queue to go into the room and all that stuff. Broadcast room is not very big, 3 meters by 4 meter. And you can see the infrastructure inside, the chair, the furniture, the cables, how much room is left after that. You can imagine it very simple. On the bottom left corner, you can see the studio. We try to make the best use of it, make it look good, but it needs a lot of support and upgrade to really make it top class world profession. And why not? It's all to do with Krishna consciousness. So we have to do everything possible to make our best effort to make Mayapur TV broadcast in the best professional manner. Thanks to this team, you can see there are about 23 people currently. A lot of them part-time for various reasons. One is they have limited availability, but partly reason for that is also we have some funding issues to bring full-time staff into this. They're trying to do their best to make sure they deliver the best quality programs. Narsimha Prabhu, you have seen him in the video. He's doing a lot of work. Antardeep Prabhu is the MTV director, and his efforts are amazing. I sometimes, when I feel low, I look at him and take encouragement how to live life. So, and a lot goes into each and every single program. This chart is just a glimpse of what happens. So you can see there's quite a lot of detail. So apologies if you can't see it clearly, but I will explain very briefly. You can see the top headings: talent, which is basically the crew, the devotees, the Guru Maharaj, everyone. That's our talent pool. They come in to create shows, music shows, cooking shows, variety shows, preaching shows, philosophy shows. And then this all is done by the Mayapur TV crew. They shoot all those programs. A lot of effort goes into editing so that it looks good when it is telecast. And all that is also done under a lot of management before it is published and promoted on various social media channels, as well as the Mayapur TV channel itself. So there's a lot. You can see how much effort that goes into each single program every day, 24/7 throughout the year. And you can imagine when there is a major festival, how much pressure this team will be having, but they are doing their best. And you can see that's amazing effort. So that's the current infrastructure. Then what do we need to make Mayapur TV a very, very good channel to watch? So there are some basic requirements which we have listed here. There's a long list, but we have listed just a few ones. So we need to add a cooking studio and a small studio for 1 to 2 person recording. The current studio is not good enough to have more programs. It has limited capacity. As you can see, it's like 30 by 40 feet only. With all the furniture coming into that, it leaves very little space. We also need a second larger studio for news and dramas. If we do that, we can easily add a week, an hour-long program every week to cover yoga, astrology, interviews, debate, Prabhupada Katha, children's program, a lot more. And our target is to actually reach 1 million subscribers on Mayapur TV, YouTube, and 500 K on ISKCON Bangla channel by 2023. So there's not much time left for us to achieve this target. So therefore, we need people to come forward. There have been a lot of donors who have been supporting us in the last 17 years, but we need a lot more people to come forward and get the benefit of Mayapur TV, the name, the holy name's glory. So this event is especially special fundraiser. So we are preparing for TV broadcasting by internet in the next 2 years. So that is our target by 2023. And it is simply because internet makes TV broadcasting far cheaper than satellite and even cable systems. So we need sponsors to help set up a template TV channel based on Mayapur temple in the Bengali language by 2023. And why are we doing that? So that we can use that template and use the same approach for different languages around the globe. So a Bengali TV channel is a good starting point, as I just said, in West Bengal due to Gaudiya Vaishnavis and many Bengali speaking devotees, preachers. So we'll come to that in later on when we do the fundraising appeal, but these details are payment details. A lot of efforts have gone into this. Simply this sheet does not just show how much efforts have gone into this to create payment within India, anywhere in the globe, as well as in the UK. There is a team, dedicated team to question and answer your questions around the globe in India, UK and Europe and Middle East. Plus we have the links, enough links for you to go and see the details as well. There are a lot of opportunities for Seva. What we're looking for in a nutshell is we're looking for minimum of 200 donors who can donate 20 pounds a month or equivalent for the next 2 years. Plus, if anyone wish to, take more Seva, they have other options. Sponsor a camera, small studio, kitchen studio, drama and news studio, larger one as I discussed. And also they can pay one-off 500 pounds or 1,000 pounds or equivalent in their own native currency. So with this, I come to the end for the infrastructure need, and I open the floor for question and answer, where Amla Manjari Mataji and will be taking questions from various sites as well as on the chat, and then we'll go into the next session. So can I open the floor for any questions and answers from the viewers, please? You can use the chat option or you can put your hands up and we'll come to you, please. Thank you. So I think spotlight goes to Amla Manjari Mataji, so that if there are any questions, she can share those and discuss on the floor.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Already devotees are asking what is account details to contribute. So that's the main question.
Okay, right. So I can share the screen again. We got multiple options. Antadeep Prabhu, would you like to answer that question if you unmute yourself?
Payment.
Okay. There's 3 different ways of payment. And if you go to the link at the bottom of the page, and we'll put it in the chat, if you go to www.MayapurTV/sponsors, you can donate via PayPal and make it a recurring payment. Or you can, if you want to pay in India where they don't accept PayPal, you can also find a link there as well for payment in India. You can pay by credit card, debit card, ATM, phone pay. You can do a bank transfer as well. And you can also make it recurring or the one-off payment. So they're available on that form as well. And you can also pay directly if you're in the UK. You can pay directly into the ISKCON UK account, but do let us know so we can follow it up.
Thanks, Prabhu. I will also paste this in the chat option so that people can have access to this information while other sessions are ongoing. Yes. Mataji, any more questions you have come across other than payment details?
Yes, there is one more from Sachinandan Karuna Prabhu. What requirements are there for kitchen and what facilities needed, what location, etc. I think everyone is excited about the new projects under the Prabhu.
Yeah.
And the size as well.
And the size as well, yes. So we'll request Antadeep Prabhu to answer because he's closer to those details. It's just, yes, so I think Antadeep Prabhu is best placed to answer that. So the question is, Prabhu, what are the requirements for the kitchen and what's the size we are looking for? Where is the location in Mayapur TV? I know it's too early, but maybe if you can give some indication of what that is, and unmute yourself, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah, the locations of these of the studios are still under discussion, but the kitchen is more or less is bigger than the small studio. The space we need is bigger than a small studio for 1 or 2 people because it needs to have a kitchen counter and those things, and there has to be room for people to stand behind it, 2 people moving around. So it will be a bigger room. The costs of the soundproofing and acoustic treatment will be about 1.5 times that for the small studio. But on top of that, we do need to have cooking equipment, some decent decoration, and that adds to the cost. We have breakdowns for the sound and insulation ones, and then we'll need 2 cameras at least, probably 3. And the cameras come out at about 2,000. They're about 2 lakh each. The cameras just under 2 lakh each with spare batteries and things like that. And then we've got the broadcast computer to do all the mixing with, because we don't edit the cooking programs. They get edited as they go on, or there'll be too much time taken creating them. So that will be 3 cameras, about 2 lakh each. And then we've got the computer is 1.5 lakh with 3 inputs. And then we have the soundproofing wherever the room is, which also costs money. And then the audio we need. And if we might need to make a separate, depending on the room we get, we may need to make a separate control room at the side, which means a glass window, so that the people doing the mixing and are not heard on the other side. So that's a brief outline of what we'll need. But I'd say location we haven't actually got confirmed yet, but we're looking at different places at the moment.
Thanks, Prabhu. Hope that answers the question. And if there are any more, please keep posting them in the chat. If we are not able to answer those, we can actually pick those up and then share with you all at some stage. So moving on, can I now, we are blessed by the presence of Anuttama Prabhu as well. Can I please request Jagannath Kirtananand Prabhu to please say a few words? I know it's not going to be enough, but can I request, please introduce and then seek his blessings for his few words, please. Thank you.
It's a great honor and privilege to welcome His Grace, Anuttama Prabhu. You know, personally, he's been not just a guide here for MayapurTV, he's also been a bit of a guide in my life as well. And I really want to just acknowledge that. So he is, for those that don't know who he is, where have you been? He is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, and he oversees the actual ISKCON Communications Ministry, and is part of GBC. for over 20 years. So he's really dedicated. He's also making the next generation of leaders by teaching them seminars on things like ISKCON leadership and management. He also does ISKCON communication course. So if anybody here wants to learn about that or become better in your communications, he's the man to know. He does things like the Guru Seminar and ISKCON Disciple course as well. So all of this, he has helped to help our ISKCON movement. And there's a lovely quote that I want to share that he said. He said, ISKCON and the Vaishnava tradition have great gifts to share. I have faith that as ISKCON devotees become more and more qualified to follow and represent Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the great culture of bhakti that they brought to the world will have many tangible and long-lasting positive effects. That's his quote. So I'd love to welcome him on now to give us some wisdom. Hare Krishna. We're just trying to hear.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Jagannath Kirtananda Prabhu. It's really an honor to be here, and I'm very happy to be here with all the devotees as part of this auspicious beginning of the next wave of Mayapur TV and this expansion for it to go all over Bengal and in the Hindi language. And as we heard, new studios, new cameras, there's so many exciting innovations are there. And I want to begin by offering my respects to His Holiness Jaipataka Maharaj and Vishaka, Her Grace Vishaka Dasi, and Antar Dweep and the entire Mayapur crew. I saw the names put up there on the screen. I had no idea really what an elaborate operation that was there. I benefit from Mayapur TV, and when I'm in Mayapur, I'm always seeing so many activities going on with the cameramen and everything, but I didn't realize it was such a big crew. I guess we're seeing some of you there now. That's very wonderful. Thanks to all of you. You also, you look very blissful, and you also look very colorful. Jai, Hare Krishna, good to see all of you. And all the Vaishnavas and all the friends that have joined us here today. Where I am, it's morning time. I know, and where Vishaka is this afternoon, and some of you maybe in the evening. So it's a pleasure to be here. You know, I was thinking when I was asked to share a few words, we often hear that ISKCON is the kitchen religion, and it's true for us. Offering boga of international varieties to the Lord is a daily part of our service in hundreds of temples and thousands, perhaps millions of homes around the world. And sharing that prasadam with people. We really are the kitchen religion. But then I was thinking in terms of what we're talking about today, in another way, we're actually the innovative religion. I think that might be a more appropriate term. We heard Vishaka say that Prabhupada said we're modern Vaishnavas. And it's true, our movement is a traditional one, but it's also a very modern one. And it is a very innovative one. If you go way back and you look at our tradition, let's say we even starting from Lord Chaitanya, very much our tradition is one of innovation. Lord Chaitanya, we know he took sannyas as a means of spreading Krishna consciousness to many, many people. And he taught this principle of yukta vairagya, of using everything in the Lord's service. And he accepted all people. He went out into the streets and accepted all people as part of his movement. And we know we move ahead to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He had a very, very important position in the British government of India at that time. And he used that position itself to spread Krishna consciousness. He wrote books in English and he sent them around the world. When Prabhupada came to North America, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's books were already there. He sent books to Canada and other places around the world. And of course, we know he envisioned a world movement. He talked about the Russians and the English and the French coming together with their Indian fellow Vaishnavas and counterparts and chanting the Lord's name. And then we look at the contributions of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. We know famously he engaged all kinds of technology. We've all seen the pictures of him in the fancy car. And we know that he sent his disciples around the world and he created an institution. This was a new innovation that he created an institution to spread Krishna consciousness. And he even introduced a Vaishnava version, reintroduced this Vaishnava concept of renunciation through sannyas. And of course, then we go to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada was practically innovation personified. We could all speak for hours about Prabhupada's innovative spirit, but a couple examples come to mind. When Prabhupada first came to the West, there was an article early on in the New York Times, and they quoted this beat poet, the poet, very well-known figure among the young people, that Prabhupada was very conservative a spiritual leader. And when they read that article to Prabhupada objected. He said, what do they mean conservative? And then one of the disciples said, well, Prabhupada, you know, the principles. And Prabhupada said, yeah, of course, we have to be conservative on that. But otherwise, Prabhupada said, I'm very liberal. He said, you know, I'm making this Krishna consciousness available to everyone. We can see, again, he crossed the ocean. He met prime ministers. He met chief ministers. He wrote a letter to the Pope. Please, let's meet together and talk about how to spread Krishna consciousness. He met musicians. You know, as a sannyasi, he went to this mantra rock dance. Any of you that don't know the history, you really should study Prabhupada's Leela. And then the Leela Amrita and so many beautiful books now about Prabhupada. He was so innovative. He translated and directed to have his books translated in multiple languages. He engaged people of all backgrounds, men and women. He empowered them to spread Krishna consciousness all around the world. And he really embodied and taught this principle about Tri Kalagya, time, place, and circumstance. So today's innovation, today's efforts of MayapurTV truly are of the same mood of Lord Chaitanya Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Srila Prabhupada. They're the same mood. They're coming in the same parampara. They're coming as manifestations of the same innovative religion, innovative culture, which is we should use everything in the Lord's service, the Lord's saving. So it's natural that MayapurTV now is coming to all of us and say, we want to expand. We need to expand. Can you please help us? And we know this is the Sankirtan movement. We come together, we cooperate, and we support each other as best we can. So it's essential that we help this expansion of MayapurTV throughout Bengal, throughout the Bengali language, and throughout the world. We saw the plans, very inspiring just to see the plans and to see how nice it's been thought out. And to use technology, every technology that we can. We know technology is always changing, and we have to keep up with that technology. Why? It's not just because we use technology because it's fun. We engage technology because we know as Vaishnavas that people are suffering. We have to always remember our philosophical basis. People are suffering. This COVID-19 now in the United States, just over the last week, they're saying again, a new wave is hitting here. They kind of thought they were over it, and now a new wave, a new variant. So again, people are afraid. Get out the mask again. Stop going to public places again. So it's just another reminder that this world is not our home, that we're all actually eternally connected to Krishna. We're not these bodies. We're not Indian. We're not American. We're not British. We're not men. We're not women. We're not tall. We're not short. These are all misconceptions. We're all spirit souls. And the goal of life is not sense gratification, but it's spiritual. That's what we're here for. So we need to share this message. Lord Chaitanya told us, share this message. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, share this message. Bhaktisiddhanta, share this message. Prabhupada, share this message. And MayapurTV is doing that. And they're doing that in wonderful ways. They're doing that in glorious ways. And today we know throughout Bengal, throughout India, throughout the world, people are bombarded 24 hours a day with materialistic messages. Buy this, go here, go there, have this kind of sense gratification. If you become rich, if you become powerful, if you can become more beautiful or more handsome, buy our medicine, have this surgery, dye your hair, so many crazy things. If you can do all this, you'll be happy. But it's false. It's false propaganda. And MayapurTV is counteracting that propaganda. And we need to help them. We need to remind people, help them remind people about God, help them remind people about Lord Chaitanya's message, and to help teach the world and to help connect the world through bhakti and through the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, how they can realize themselves, their eternal connection with the Lord, and be happy. So I offer my humble prayers, and I ask everyone who's listening now live and who will be listening to the recording, and all of those of you out on social media in various corners and nooks of the world, please, all of us, pray for the success of this program, this expanded project of MayapurTV. Offer your support, whatever extent you can. Please offer some funding. Some of us have more capacity than others. According to your capacity, please support this effort. It's so important because it is an example, a manifestation of our innovative culture, our innovative religion, our innovative tradition. And it is for the pleasure of Shri Shri Radhamadava, Shri Panchatattva, Shri Shri Jagannath, Baladev Subhadra, Lord Nrsingadev, all the Vaishnavas and Srila Prabhupada. It's a wonderful project. So please, please, please offer whatever support you can, offer your prayers, offer some money if you can, offer your heart to Mayapur TV to help them expand. They're doing wonderful service, and we're all honored to be part of this. And we're all benefited from this wonderful effort of Mayapur TV and the entire staff. So thank you very much. Jai Shri Prabhupada, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, dear Anuttama Prabhu. You know, your words of wisdom on this and your blessings and prayers to help us move forward is so much needed. And your presence coming on today and helping. And I know in the background, you've been given a lot of mentoring, a lot of help on this. So we will need your help as we go forward. So thank you so much for showing that to us and your compassion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So now, oh yes, go on, Manoranjan.
Thanks, Prabhu. And I think I would like to thank Anuttama Prabhu on behalf of everyone, Mayapur TV team as well, because his presence has been amazing and the kind words are really enlightening. Can I again bother you, Prabhu, Jagannath Prabhu, and request you to introduce Shri
yes,
Vallabha
we have
Prabhu,
let's see, we have his grace Shri Vallabha Prabhu, who is on today as well. Now, you know, again, another, I would say, stalwart we have in our movement, a person, even on a personal basis, a dear God brother, senior God brother. He's helping in so many different ways. One of them is actually leading the congregation in Damodar Desh and helping take that forward and spearheading. I personally have seen how much they've grown, and it's amazing to see that. So that's one thing. Another thing he is helping is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj with what we call the JPS Seva Committee. He's the chairman of that, and different types of projects that we do. He is trying to oversee those and give guidance at the same time. So he is one person that is really, really showing through his dedication. And remember, living in Damodar Desh, preaching, you may think is easier. It's not. It's much more harder. You can't even sometimes wear dhotis when going out, but he has kept that dedication and drive. So this shows a bit of his character. And I would love to welcome him to say a few words and give his wisdom as well. So Shri Vallabha Prabhu, please, over to you.
Hare Krishna to all of you. Hare Krishna, Mayapur TV, and definitely to the wonderful audience. Thank you, Anuttama Prabhu. Thank you, Vishaka Mataji. And I'd like to personally thank His Grace Antardvi Prabhu. And I've seen him every time I've been to Sridham Mayapur. I've seen him, you know, practically day in, day out, right at his studio. Now, I want to make a few mentions here. Bhagavad Gita was relayed to us very wonderfully and reached out to us because of Sanjaya. Sanjaya was watching through the divine vision that the Lord gave him, from which he could relate to Dhritarashtra. And I would say Mayapur TV is something that's doing that. I was once in Puri Jagannath for Rath Yatra and with all my children. And it was a big effort to get in, to just hold the rope for a few seconds. The amount of crowd and the push and the pull, I said, I'm better off on my hotel rooftop to watch the Rath Yatra from there. And many times we watch cricket matches. We go to the match, but we don't know where the guy hit the ball and the ball's going somewhere. You don't see a replay. And sometimes watching this on TV is way better. The reason why I'm giving you this background is even if you're personally there in Sridham Mayapur to have the darshan of the deities and to see in closeness every aspect of the deity, I'm sure you will not get that level of benefit that you would get by just merely sitting wherever you are, sthane sthitah, and watching from Mayapur TV. Mayapur TV, my personal obeisances to you. In this particular period of COVID, we have all been away from Sridham Mayapur, from all these beautiful temples, and not just Mayapur. We at one time, any part of the world, you just click in, you're seeing the Mangala Aartis or the lectures at different parts of the world. It's an amazing service. I think it has not been well recognized by devotees. I know everybody in ISKCON is benefiting by Mayapur TV. I don't think there is one devotee or even anybody who is connected to ISKCON who has not watched Mayapur TV and has not been benefited by Mayapur TV. But we take it for granted as to how it operates. Now, where are we coming and asking the devotees a question? I do it too many times that I have taken it for granted. I promised to Prabhu that I will send some donations, but I never do. But I have to tell you that it's not just Antardvi Prabhu as he is promising me. Yes, he is the front. I always meet him. But I know that there's a whole team that's working, and I see, as Ananta Prabhu said, a very, very colorful team that is sitting there. A big thanks to you all, because you are spread out. It's not one camera, it's a whole team of cameras, it's a whole team of control, and you are constantly listening. And I sometimes look forward to being there in your position, because sitting there, you're gaining nectar every day. Your TV screen is constantly showing deities, is constantly showing devotees, you're constantly hearing, you're editing. What a life, what a glorious way to hear katha constantly throughout the day and night. And I have to tell you that many times when we have had a Kirtan Mela in Damodar Desh or anything and everything, we just connect with Antardvi Prabhu. He is all easy, so I would say just raring to go and help, and, any major event, showcase it on MayapurTV. Amazing personality. I know that Chudamani Devi Dasi Mataji has also been always supporting her. She's always reached me out to support Mayapur TV. Today, I only feel bad that we have not marketed this enough, that we have only 70 people here on the call today. I am looking forward to having bigger and bigger sessions, taking the opportunity of Janmashtami. I think we need to launch a big campaign again, and to enthuse people, which I would like to also pull in, and we need to have a few thousands on board. But then today, on behalf of Damodar Desh Yatra, I would like to pledge $4,000 that would take care of 1 month of operation, and we would take care of doing it every year. We take care of 1 month of operations from Damodar Desh. And in a collective way, I would like to work with the team to try and see how different yatras from around the world can pledge 1 week, 1 month, and of course, whatever the devotees do individually. I think we should encourage all the devotees to do that, reach out. And Mayapur.tv, Prabhu has always had a dream that it has to be a big channel, not just Bengal. It should be all around the world, and we should reach in multiple languages. And Prabhu has a team. Prabhu has a think tank from all around the world that he takes input from. And the way the Mayapur TV is so working, that they're not putting themselves in the front, but they're showing us, they're giving us the vision. I thank you all, and thank you all for really allowing us and allowing me to say a few words today. I thank Seva Padma Mataji to also pull me into the call today, and looking forward to serving you. Serving Mayapur TV ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you
Gaur
so
Premanand.
much. Thank you so much, Sri Vallabh Prabhu. And that's such a true point. How much have we supported? We say we will. This is the time. This is when Mayapur TV needs us. So thank you for that reminder, Sri Vallabh Prabhu. And also, just for everyone's benefit, the 70 people on right now, we know you have been helping Mayapur TV. We are also streaming this live to different sites. But for those that have been, we know that you've helped. We sent this personal invite out. Hence the reason we've got you on this. So those listening on Facebook, YouTube, Mayapur TV, please join. And then next time we will also call yourself into the Zoom call. But this is dedicated for all of you here. So thank you so much. And now, without further ado, we have His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, who has graced his presence with us here. And just for a little bit about the Maharaj, and whatever I say will not be enough, but here goes. Here's one of the eldest probably of one of the service to ISKCON Mayapur to Srila Prabhupada. He is also a co-minister of the ISKCON Congregational Ministry. We have the Communication Ministry on. We have the Congregational Development Ministry on. He is also taking care of over 50,000 disciples right now. And he is an avid supporter of Mayapur TV. He's also a sponsor. So we should follow in his footsteps and also become sponsors for those that are not. And he's one of the most traveled sannyasis probably around the world. even in his condition right now, he still travels. It's just COVID is stopped. But as soon as I'm sure, and I know the team here will say, as soon as that stops, he will be back traveling. So I would love to invite His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj to share his wisdom and encouragement to everybody that's listening. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna ya Guru Hare Namaste Bhakti Vedanta Namaste Saraswati Devi Aurora Nistachari Devi Chaitanya Ashtadana Bhaktani I know first, we schedule it.
Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj. Apologies. We're having some sound. The sound seems to be faint, just if the technical team there, and the translator's voice seems to also be a bit faint. If there's anything that can be done. Still a little faint. It's coming. We're not hearing you through the mic. We're hearing you through the system. Just the laptop, it sounds at the moment.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Maharaj, just mic is may not be on. Sham Rasika Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
No, it's not.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
No, it's coming through the sound, not through the mic. Apologies. It's Anuttama Prabhu as well. Just let us know, since the communications is key. Just nod your head if you can hear Maharaj properly. No, he's.
Hare Krishna.
No. We'll just try and sort this out because it's very important. Everyone on the call, we'll see if this, and then we'll have Maharaj speak.
Just check the audio input on the Zoom.
Okay, now it's whoever spoke then, the audio input person, that sounded just right.
Hello. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
No, same.
Make sure the volume on the audio input is up on your Zoom audio input. Make sure that volume is up on Zoom.
Yes. Let's try. Well, no, sorry, dear Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. What we'll do is, while Sham Rasika Prabhu, if you can sort this out, just maybe if we have a quick 5-minute kirtan by the Mayapur TV crew, if they're there, while we just resolve the issue, this would be great. I think this is important.
Hare Krishna.
No. I'm looking at Uttama Prabhu, and he's my person I can see right now. So even if it's not just me. So what we'll do, just while we just sort out the sound, we'll be in the background. I'll call Sham Rasika Prabhu. We'll just sort this out. Just quickly, team, if we could have some kirtans for 5 minutes while we get, because we want to hear every single word His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj speaks. So Mayapur TV crew, please, if you could be ready for some kirtan. We are putting you on now.
Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati.
Hello. Hare Krishna.
Jai, we can hear you now. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mayapur TV crew. We had some kirtan, and now back over to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. Oh.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, much better. Hare Krishna.
I saw, we know that Prabhupada, he said utility is the principle.
So we know that Prabhupada has said utility is the principle.
So he should use everything in the service of Krishna.
So we should use everything in the service of Krishna.
Actually, Prabhupada asked us, the Europeans, Americans, you should do something wonderful.
So actually Prabhupada asked us, you European, American, you should actually do something wonderful.
But anyway, now the Indians are also very advanced.
Anyway, now the Indians are also very advanced.
And we should use all the modern media the best use.
So we should use the modern media to the best use.
Actually, since the pandemic, I've been in my rooms.
So actually, since the pandemic, I've been in my rooms.
But I spend hours every day on watching the different media.
I spent almost every day watching the different videos.
I wake up, see the Mayapur TV.
I wake up seeing the Mayapur TV.
See the Mangalarati.
See the Mangalarati.
Mayapur.
In Mayapur.
Panchatattva.
Panchatattva, Radha Madhav, and the Mayapur Chandra.
Radha Astasaki.
Radha Madhav Astasaki. Narsimhadev.
Bhakta Prahlad.
Bhakta Prahlad.
And Tulsi Puja song.
And Tulsi Puja and go on. So on.
Sometimes I'm very fortunate to see the Prabhupada Pushpa Samadhi.
Sometimes I'm very fortunate to see the Prabhupada Pushpa Samadhi.
But other times I may go to Vrindavan and see the Vrindavan Puja.
And other times I may go to Vrindavan and see the Vrindavan Puja.
So Mayapur TV is part of my life.
So Mayapur TV is a part of my life.
Actually, I don't know how I would exist.
Actually, I don't know how I'm going to exist
without it.
And
I see Bala has said, maybe we take it for granted.
So, as Sri Vallabha Prabhu has said, everybody took it for granted.
But actually, it's a very important part of our life.
Actually, he said it's a very important part of our life.
Since in Mayapur, we have about 7,000 devotees.
Since in Mayapur, we have about 7,000 devotees.
But we used to have 5,000 at least attending Mangalarti.
We used to have at least 5,000 at least attending Mangalarati.
And now, government has made restrictions.
But now the government has made restrictions.
We have to keep social distancing,
We have to keep social distancing,
and we can only have a certain amount of people in the temple.
and we can only have certain amount of people in the temple.
So I tell everybody to watch. And we know that for the International Society for Krishna Consciousness,
As we know that we are the International Society for Krishna Consciousness,
and now as much as we can help people to be Krishna conscious,
now as much as we can, we should help people to be Krishna conscious,
to think of Krishna
to think
all
of,
the time.
to think of Krishna all the time.
Of this initiative, MayapurTV wants to do to extend the broadcast
So this initiative that Mayapur TV wants to do to expand their broadcast,
that will be very promotes the Prabhupada very much.
that will promote Srila Prabhupada very much.
Actually, this year is the 125 anniversary of Srila Prabhupada.
Actually, this year is the 125 anniversary of Srila Prabhupada.
And this is a very good year to extend the initiative.
So this is a very good year to expand the initiative.
So I'm very appreciative of all the work of the Mayapur TV.
So I'm very appreciative of all the work of the Mayapur TV.
I'll try to put this video on my app and on the various social medias.
I'll try to put this video on my app and various social medias.
And already some Zaimanas sending me 1 lakh of rupees
Already Sarojaya Madhav is sending me 1 lakh of rupees
to give for the Mayapur TV.
to give for the Mayapur TV,
Apart from what I get every month.
apart from what I give every month.
So we like to make this a part of everybody's life.
So we'll try to make this a part of everybody's life.
To see Krishna and his various leelas around the world.
To see Krishna and his various leelas around the world.
Sometimes in one morning I can see the deities on Mayapur TV.
So in one morning I can see the deities in Mayapur TV.
In Vrindavan and Bombay.
In Vrindavan, from Bombay, Juhu.
And the Bhaktivedanta Manor.
In the Bhaktivedanta Manor.
In the in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles.
In various temples.
And in various temples.
So I think the service that the Mayapur TV is doing.
I think that the service that Mayapur TV is doing is unparalleled.
And that you're all supporting Mayapur TV.
With all your supporting Mayapur TV.
I'm very appreciative.
Very appreciative.
I wonder, I don't know if Indian-based programs can project in Bangladesh.
I think I don't know. The advantage is I don't know whether the Indian-based program can be projected in Bangladesh.
But total Bengalis in the world, about the sixth largest language, I think.
I think Bengali is the sixth largest language.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
And then include Hindi, English.
Then we can include Hindi, English.
All the other languages that they are broadcasting.
And all the other languages that they are broadcasting.
It's reaching millions and millions of people.
So this is reaching millions and millions of people.
I'm thanking all the MayapurTV personnel.
So I'm thanking all the MayapurTV personnel.
Antardip Prabhu and Charamani and everyone.
Antardip Prabhu, Chudamani Mataji and everyone.
All the guides like Anuttama Prabhu and Vishaka.
And all the guides. All the guides like Anuttama Prabhu and Vishaka Devi Dasi.
And all the supporters.
And all the supporters.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, he was saying I travel a lot. Now I don't go anywhere. I travel by MayapurTV.
So he was saying that I travel a lot. But now I don't travel anywhere, but I travel a lot through MayapurTV.
And there is one message by Anuttama Prabhu, which was messaged, what was not mentioned, dear Maharaj. One, he said, "You are also one of the longest serving and most respected members of the GBC." So that is from His Grace Anuttama Prabhu. So thank you for reminding Anuttama Prabhu. And thank you, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, for joining us today. And if I may, I'm just going to hand back over to Manoranjan Prabhu to take us to the next stage.
Thank you, Prabhu. I can't believe I'm so fortunate to hear His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and all the senior Vaishnavas. We are very fortunate. So now we are going into a very interesting session. And the title is, how can you convert your materialistic wealth into spiritual wealth while you are still here? So you can probably guess the title of this next session is the fundraiser appeal, and probably serious session here. I would like to open this with a Bhagavad Gita shlok here. In the chapter 18, verse 68, Sri Krishna says, Lord says, Ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhaktesh abhidhashyati bhakti mai parakratma mam evashyati asamshaya. For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end, he will come back to me. So why it is relevant to this session is because that's what exactly MayapurTV is doing. It is bringing Lord Krishna to people's home, benefiting millions, probably billions, because we are not counting the plants, the birds, the quadruples. We can benefit them all, billions, and benefit not only ourselves, but our families. So can I please request Jagannath Prabhu, you again, and Amla Manjari Mataji to take us through the fundraising appeal, the serious business, and I will share the main slide where you can all see the opportunities available for seva. So over to you, Jagannath Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. And Amala Manjari Mataji is here too. But I want to do, before we start this, I can see our MayapurTV crew there. When we get anybody pledging, we want to have a massive Haribol with the Madangas playing. So I just want to check with the MayapurTV crew. Are you there? Just unmute yourselves. And then let's just see the MayapurTV crew. You know, we want to help them as well on this. So I cannot hear the sound of the Madanga going everywhere. Let's hear again. Try it again, please. The reason the sound is not there is because we need to get some pledges. So everybody, the more pledges we get, the more the sound will increase. Let's take it from that way. So Amala Manjari Mataji, how are you today? And her sound is also gone.
Excited. Very exciting.
Fantastic. So what we're going to do, you'll see in the chat, team, for today, for this group. And those on YouTube and that, we will say what to do. But there's a link right now called https://tinyurl.com MTV donation form. We really need your help. You saw that we're trying to raise quite a lot of money. We need this money because without the functioning of Lakshmi, this project cannot take it to the next level, as Manoranjan Prabhu has been mentioning. So we're trying to raise around £100,000 plus. And this is broken down. And you remember, every little helps. In Tesco's, we have a supermarket here called Tesco's. And it's every little helps. And honestly, every little helps. No donor is too big. No donor is too small. Whatever you can give from the heart, that's when our spiritual life will start. So please, has to be from the heart. So even if it's £2 or 2 rupees, it does not matter, long as you give from the heart. So I want everybody to see that link. And we have Amala Manjari Mataji, who will just maybe ask some, let you know some of the ways of you can donate. So I'm just going to pass over to Amala Manjari Mata and how we can get people to come online as well. Hare Krishna, Amala Manjari Mata, over to you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, so Manoranjan Prabhu explained the different ways we can sponsor. So we saw in the PowerPoint also. But I have already got messages coming in. Tribhanganandan Prabhu says, His Grace Tribhanganandan Prabhu. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Maybe you could only speak. He has always been a great supporter of my...
Tribhangananda Prabhu's here. Yes, let's get Tribhangananda Prabhu on. Please, while we get him on, please do let us know his message while we just find him and ask him to unmute. So what is the message, Mata, that you're seeing in the chat while we find him?
Yes. He's telling, just to let you know, although I am a pensioner on a minimum pension only, I just subscribed the £20 per month for this wonderful project. Thank you, Tribhanganandan Prabhu.
Wow. And everybody, Trimangananda Prabhu, please come on down. Please put your sound on so we can see you. I'm just trying to find him right now. If any of the team can see him, Ram Ganaya Prabhu, if you can see him, please do spotlight him.
But his video is not on.
Okay, please unmute Prabhu. Now, also, Trimangananda Prabhu is also a Srila Prabhupada disciple, and he is joined, and he's a pensioner, and he's donating £20 a month. Now, we are so fortunate. Trimangananda Prabhu, Hare Krishna, we see you.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. My humble obeisances to you all, and I'm very happy to be here. And I also try to do my little bit for MayapurTV. You might have noticed that every time you log into a channel, there's a daily read from Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. So Prabhupada wanted everyone to actually read Prabhupada's books. These books are so important, not just to distribute, but especially to read. And the whole program of MayapurTV is to encourage people to hear Srila Prabhupada's message. So I'm very glad to be able to play a tiny little part, and hopefully we'll spread this out to a number of other people. Just a question, is this going to be all recorded? Because if it is, maybe we can send the link for the recording out to the people on our different WhatsApp and Telegram.
Yes, it is being recorded. The record button is on. That will be shared. It's also live right now on the different platforms, including MayapurTV. So you are on the multiple channels right now, and they all can hear you. And we are so thankful for your inspiration and dedication of helping us here. So thank you. £20 a month, everybody. You know, and as Anjali Prabhu said, we need 200. We need 200, £20 a month at least to get us forward. And we have on this call now about over 60. And Amala Manjari Mataji, any more chats coming through? Thank you so much, Chibangananda Prabhu. Hope to see you soon. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. We have a few of our regular donors also. So Dev Prabhu says he just donates once a year, and he does it on Akshaya Tritiya, and so he's thinking whether he can do it now also. And we have Meenakshi Madhavi Mataji saying, yes, I will donate £20 a month.
Jai, Meenakshi Mataji and Dev Prabhu. So let's get Dev Prabhu on. And we have the senior Vaishnavas on here, and you can do your pledge right now live. We would love that. Thank you, Dev Prabhu. Please, can we just spotlight Dev Prabhu, and then we'll come to Meenakshi Mataji. Really important this is. So please, Dev Prabhu, can you come online? The price is right. Come on down, like they say. So it must be just a UK humor. So please, Dev Prabhu, are you there? Ram Kanaya Prabhu, could you spotlight Dev Prabhu, please?
Find him on the list.
Thank you so much. And while we do that, Meenakshi Madhvi Mata, thank you so much. And yes, thank you for your pledge of donating. We want to turn these pledges into Lakshmi. So we need you to click that link, the forms. Amala Manjari Mataji, please take them through the process. What will happen when they click that link, and I'll share the link as you do that.
I can share the link. I'll share the link. I've shared the link, tinyurl.com/mtv donation form. It will ask you for the details.
Excellent. We have Dev Prabhu on. We'll go through. Thank you so much, Dev Prabhu, for joining.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. I really, I think I know Antardeep Das Prabhu. I was doing a little bit of work for Mayapur some time back, just compiling a list of kirtan. So I am a everyday, basically, viewer of Mayapur TV. Mayapur TV is running background all the time in my laptop, basically watching mainly Mayapur or Menar or any summer in the world summer. But it's a wonderful project. I really appreciate that. It's such a nice thing. And I also know Trivangananda Prabhu, he knows me very well. And I do an annual donation. Definitely, we need to donate to make it work. So I do on the Akshaya Tritiya, every Akshaya Tritiya, I do a donation. So I hope Krishna will give me the ability to make more donation and make the project more wonderful. That is the Haribol.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. So just so we know and inspires others, if you like to let us know, are we talking hundreds? Are we talking tens? Or are we talking thousands? Up to you, Prabhu. You don't have to tell us the exact value, but this will help us to just note down how much we're raising today as a pledge.
I'll next Akshaya Tritiya, I'll do 108 pounds.
Hey, Jai! Thank you so much. 108 pounds coming from Dev Prabhu. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Thank you so much. And
I think do more. It depends on if Krishna give me the ability, I'll do more. So that's
whatever.
No
Krishna, whatever you can do. Remember, there's a golden rule here, everybody.
Yes.
The golden rule is it doesn't matter how much you give. Krishna looks at how much you are leaving behind. so whatever you can give from the heart is all we're asking for. And this is
in the morning, I offer everything to Krishna. Say all this belongs to you, and you, whatever way you want to run it, you run it. So that's definitely. But I definitely like that, and the Mayapur TP also improving the quality. That's a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And okay, so you will get the link, and I can see some more. Amala Manjari Mata, I think we're getting more people coming through. Please. You're on mute. She's so shocked that she's on mute. Please, Mata.
Okay, so we have few devotees here. It's all coming up. I have to be really quick now. Ramkanai Prabhu says he pledges to give 20 pounds per month to Mayapur. And then we have
thank you, Ramkanai Prabhu.
Rasika Mataji says, Hare Krishna, Andardeep Prabhu and MTV team. I would like to donate 20 pounds per month. Your servant Rasika Devidasi. Thank you. And then Nitai Mataji, Hare Krishna, my Prabhu and myself will do 20 pounds a month. Mayapur TV is my life too, as Guru Maharaj confirmed since 2006. Please, okay, she says, sorry Mataji. Yes. Yeah, she didn't want to be announced, but then I have announced it now already. And Pratap Maya Prabhu says, I have registered to donate 54 pounds per month, please, to Mayapur TV for 2 years.
Oh, let's get Pratap Moya Prabhu on, please. Pratap Moya Prabhu, are you there? Please join us. Ram Kanaya, please put him on.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please
Hare Krishna, where are you? We're trying to see you. Get your darshan. There you are. We
Hare
see
Krishna.
you.
Yeah, MayapurTV has been a lifeline for me and my family since we started practicing Krishna consciousness. So we never lived in a temple. So getting up for Mangalati from the Soho temple through MayapurTV was something that always kept us connected. So it's a big part of our lives. And we're grateful for the opportunity to support this preaching mission across West Bengal through cable TV. So thank you for engaging us in this service.
Thank you so
Hare Krishna.
much. And thank you so much. And I just want to say for those, just to convert that, for those listening in India, that is 5,400 rupees a month. That is coming through what is Ram Kanaya Prabhu. And those donating £20, you're looking at 2,000 rupees a month that we gain. So we had Rashika Mataji, who I think is on £20 a month. You're committing to this. Thank you so much. Are you there? Ram Kanaya Prabhu, do we have Rasika Mata? Yes, there she is. We see Rasika Mata. Thank you. And also Anshadi Prabhu's Anshadi Prabhu. We had Tribangananda Prabhu. Now we have Rasika Mata also on. Thank you, Mata. Can you hear us?
Hare Krishna. Yes, I can hear you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for this wonderful program. And thank you so much for broadcasting all these years. I have been very much fan of Mayapur TV, and I'm logged on every morning to have darshan and hear class from Manor daily. And in this our 1 year and a half, I have been really connected. Definitely in the pandemic, it's really helped my life and Krishna consciousness, and it's increased my hearing, definitely.
Fantastic.
So I'm really committed. Thank you so much to all the team, and my obeisances to Guru Maharaj and all the Mayapur Dhamvasis. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mata. I'm getting some messages, Amala Manjari Mata, coming through. Maybe we'll get Manoranjan Prabhu. He has a few announcements of some one-off donations coming from the UK and Netherlands. Please, Manoranjan Prabhu, can you come on?
We got 2 one-off donations of £500, one from the UK and one from the Netherlands. Sunil Prabhu from Netherlands, Pooja Mataji from UK, and one more coming through just now is £250 from Anu Verma Singh Mata from UK as well. So the list is growing. Come on, guys.
Come on, this is fantastic. Now,
yeah,
I just want, before, it's very important, Amala Manjari Mataji has something to say. Please also share the process. Mata, we need to convert this into the Lakshmi from pledges.
Yes. So there is Radha Jivan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, rupees 10,000 donation one time for wonderful project. So that is Radha Jivan Prabhu. And Kamalangi Mataji has 3 devotees from Malaysia sponsoring and 4 from UK. And she's raised her hand if she could be spotlighted.
Please, let's get Mata on. We're adding her right now. There she is. Please, Kamalanga Mata, please tell us. And by the way, everybody, Kamalangi Mataji is the better half of His Grace Anshadi Prabhu.
I don't know what has happened to my phone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine. We can hear you fine. Please.
Hello?
We can hear you, Mata. We can hear you
Okay, can
fine.
you hear me? Okay. I have got 3 persons from Malaysia. Yeah, we're going to give £20 a month for next 2 years.
Wow.
And one of them is supposed to be a good, it's a fortune for me. My nephew is going to donate on behalf of his father. Then I've got about 4 people from UK. One of them is from Leicester. Most of them are from Leicester. 4 of them from Leicester.
Oh. So altogether, thank you so much. So ISKCON Leicester is, come on, so we're getting the UK. Let's see, we've got the Netherlands. We're getting different parts of the world coming on right now. And actually, we've just had Ram Kanaya Prabhu has just donated 5,000 rupees on top of the £20 a month. I think we're going to get many cameras at this rate and also sort everything out. So please, I think one thing, Amala Manjari Mataji, please take them through the process. I'll share the screen so everybody knows what they're doing if you want. Or if you want to share the screen, click on the link and take them through it if you're on your... That would be fantastic.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. I want to share. Okay, it's very simple. Let me see if I can.
You going to share your screen or do you want me to share?
No, I can share.
Thank you so much, Mata.
So, just a second.
So everybody, whilst that's happening, please keep the donations coming in. We are limited on time. Time is Krishna, but we're limited today. But please do keep coming in. Rasika Mata will be coming to you soon as well, so be ready. Thank you so much. Okay, please follow this.
Yes, this is the form, and we just need basic details: email, legal name, initiated name, country of residence, mobile number, and what you would like to donate. And then once you do that, you click on the submit button, and when you click on the submit button, because there's no time, like lack of time, I will not fill all the details. When you click on the submit button, you will get a link to do the payment. So click on that and it will take you to the form, like the page where you can make the payment. So there are different options. You can see whichever option you would like to do.
Fantastic. So I'm also getting a call from Nitai Chand Prabhu. I wonder if it's to do with this. So the next person, if you can check, and I'll come back to you.
Oh, and we also have 500 pounds one-time donation from Visharada Mataji. He always supports Mayapur TV.
Any more coming in finally?
Yes, you could hear Visharada Mataji and yep, and yeah, Radha Jivan Prabhu, Ramkanai Prabhu, then Amita UK 50
Just
pounds.
seeing.
Amita Mataji.
Also, just to let you know, I just had a call from, I've got him online right now. You are on live right now, Nitai Chand Prabhu, our former temple president, and he has now just pledged £20 a month for 24 months as being one of the donors. They can all hear you, Nitai Chand Prabhu. You want to say Hare Krishna?
Hare Krishna.
Hello, Hare Krishna.
So we have all the donors online. We had His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj online. We're having this program right now, and they're all hearing it. And Antradeep Prabhu is noting that. We will send you the details. Thank you so much, Nitai Chand Prabhu, and thank you for your call.
You are welcome. Well, welcome. I like to.
Hare Krishna. So everybody, there we are. We're getting people that may be still on the pension. They are also donating. So whatever you can afford, please do come through. So anybody else we're getting right now, Amala Manjari Mataji, we'll have to close up in the next few minutes. So
not this much. As of now, there is 50 pounds from Amita UK, that's Kamalangi Mataji, and I also mentioned about Visharada Mataji donating 500 pounds one time.
Fantastic. So we are getting to the stage probably right now, just on the call, looking at the different parts, and just off the top of my head, at least to nearly the 5,000 mark we should able to hit. So so please, now we are going to go to the next stage, and I think we're going to have some polling going on. I'm just checking. I just got a notification. Ram Kanaya Prabhu.
Yeah, they're not listening to me.
Hare Krishna, we can hear you, Chudamani Mata and Antradeep Prabhu. Please mute yourself.
Wow.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so Chudamani Mata, is there okay, I'm just gonna sort that out now. Okay, right. So
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So those who are here on the board, can we also give them they can go to the Mayapur TV page and get the donation also if they are not able to do it today, or they want to forward it to their friends.
That's very good point. Very good point. So Amala Manjari Mataji, which way can they do that? Because there's people that may not see this link. Is there another way they can do?
Sorry, Prabhu, I couldn't hear that.
So the other way is that we have at the moment this link. We want everyone to register. But for those that may be listening to this recording afterwards, and you're thinking, oh, I missed the recording, the way to do it is through Mayapur TV. It is www.mayapur.tv. MayapurTV, Mayapur.tv
.tv.
forward sponsors with an S at the end, SPONSORS. So this is how you do it. So if you've missed it, don't worry. Every little helps. And anytime you can sponsor Mayapur TV, that's what we are trying to do. Amala Manjari Mataji, everything okay?
Both the form and the link will be open for some time because it's a huge project. And so like how we saw, one camera is 2,000 pounds. The quality of all through these years, Andarti Prabhu has always stressed on the quality. So that is why we all get nice darshan, very quality darshan, and we can have proper darshan. So much effort is put on the quality. So when he was explaining how much it cost, each camera cost 2,000 pounds. So, and so much more to do. So these links will be open for more time, not just today. So it will be nice if everyone can spread the word and get their friends, or because everyone whom I speak to watches Mayapur TV. Many devotees who has never been to Mayapur, who has not been to any temple, they know all the Aarti, everything just by watching Mayapur TV, even Srimad Bhagavatam class like that. So it's nice, and we know that Andardeep Prabhu just spends every single penny on the Mayapur TV. So we know that it is being used wisely as well. So, and Chudamani Mataji also very particular how the money is being used. So, for us, it's so nice to give that whatever we would like to serve Krishna in this way. So please, everyone, please spread the word, and then let's make this, in this way we can just reach every town and village, every home. Please. Thank you.
There we got it. We have the elevator pitch. We are closing now. Everything, I echo everything Amala Manjari Mataji just said there. So please, everybody, do donate. We will be sharing the links, and this will help our team, will help Mayapur TV. And I can before we just pass over back, because we're coming to the close of this part, Manoranjan Prabhu, maybe we can just have and see if we can hear our Mayapur TV crew, if they could just say 3 big Hari Bols for those that have donated and sponsored. So I really want to hear the Mayapur TV crew. Can we see if we can get them on, please? So let's have a look, everybody. Let's pin them on. Oh, I heard a little bit. And again. Yeah, so please, everybody, keep donating. Let's keep this going. Let's spread this lovely movement to all corners of this world, to every single town and village through Mayapur TV. So back to our Manoranjan Prabhu, and I'd like to thank Amala Manjari Mataji for help on this. Amazing. And we are now going to the next stage. So please stay tuned. Manoranjan Prabhu, back to you.
Thank you, Prabhu and Mataji for an exciting session. I think we got the potential to reach 25% target on this call. We got 50 people attending it. If we get pledge from 50 people we have on the call, we achieve 25% target in just 1 hour. So that will be great. Moving on, I think we got, can I request Seva Padma Mataji to, we have had enough TV experiences, but if I think it would still be good to have 1 or 2. So Seva Padma Mataji, if you can please unmute yourself, if I request you to thank the pleasures you have seen, and maybe request 1 or 2 TV experiences again, just so that we don't lose this exciting experience thing, please. Spotlight on Seva Padma Mataji. We can't hear you, Mataji. Still with us? Voice is cracking. The voice is cracking. Can you hear us okay?
Okay, Krishna.
No, sorry, Mataji, we can't hear you. Your voice is breaking up.
Can you switch on your video as well, Mataji? We can't.
My video is on.
No, it's
on,
not.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Yeah, but they're not listening to me. I keep on texting them. Nobody's listening to me.
Mataji, Chudamani Mataji, if you can mute yourself. All right. So we can't hear Seva Padma Mataji. So let's, while she's sorting that out, can I request Chudamani Mataji to say a few words on today's event, please? And thanks to donors. Chudamani Mataji.
No, we'll come back to you, Mata. I think we might need to we'll try and sort your camera out. Chudamani Mata, could you come online?
Yes, I can come online.
Yes, please. If you can say a few words and maybe summarize in your words about the event today, that will be very kind of you, please. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Put
We
your
can
camera
hear you.
on. Ram Kanai Prabhu, can we spotlight Chudamani Mataji and
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we can hear you, Mataji.
Yeah, she's on spotlight, but for some reason her video is not.
Okay.
Yeah, your video is not on. If you can switch on your video.
My video is on.
Right. Okay.
It might be internet connection.
Internet. Yeah. You can say a few words, Mataji, as you feel good, please.
Okay. I would like to thank and take this opportunity on behalf of Mayapur TV with deep gratitude to thank each and every one of us who are present here today on Facebook, YouTube, Mayapur TV. We cannot be here where we are today without our donors' contribution. Over the years, we have spent our sponsors' donation very wisely. Every paisa and penny has been accounted for. We cannot have done this without our donors' contribution. I would like to also thank and feel very blessed that today amongst us we had His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, Anuttama Prabhu, Vishaka Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's videographer, sharing with us their diverse skills, views, guidance, wisdom, and expertise to assist us into our next stage of developing satellite channel TV from Sridham Mayapur in Bengali and Hindi language. Srila Prabhupada said that Vrindavan is my office, Bombay is my office, Vrindavan is my home, and Mayapur is place of worship. And that is what Mayapur TV is delivering 24/7. And it is with the donors' money that we have been doing this. As Vishaka Mataji said, she said that we can reach 10 and millions to enhance the spiritual health by having satellite TV channel in Bengali and Hindi. And that is what we are striving to do. So we very much appreciate everyone donating today. And this is what we will be doing with your money. Thank you very much. Please do come forward and pledge.
Fantastic. Also, Manoranjan Prabhu, thank you, Chudamani Mata. She's been the backbone of Mayapur TV, as Anjali Prabhu will let you know. And I'm getting some messages coming through Manoranjan Prabhu. But before we do that, we have Seva Padma Mataji can now, we should able to see her and hear her. I'm hoping. If you can. And also I see a message from Anjali Prabhu for Sunil Prabhu. If you could just raise your hand, then we'll get you after Seva Padma Mataji, we'll bring you on. So Seva Padma Mata, I hope we can hear you.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me now, Prabhu?
Yes, we
Hare
can.
Krishna.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So we are very thankful to all the donors and devotees, those who are present here. And as everybody said, that Guru Maharaj also said, Mayapur TV is our life. We cannot be without TV now, especially the lockdown. So I hope that all of us have this experience. Few devotees wanted to share their experience with the Mayapur TV. I may call their name if they want to unmute and speak about their feelings and realization about the Mayapur TV. So one is Dia Pro. Is here. Unmute her.
Okay.
Julia Bar. Yes.
We're just having some problem with sound again, Mata. This is the curse of live TV, as they say. We can see. So we keep on cutting out.
Is the
If you put the name Mataji in the chat, who wants to speak, we can ask him to unmute.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So while we do that, Sunil Ramai Prabhu, we can see your hands up. Please, whilst we get Seva Padma Mataji back, we're coming towards a wrap up right now, but we want to hear all your things. So Sunil Ramai Prabhu, please unmute yourself. You should be able to speak. Can you just say if you can hear us?
Yes, Hare Krishna, all devotees. I would like to do a one-time donation, and I will discuss this with Manoranjan Prabhu. So that will come from the Netherlands and Suriname.
Excellent.
Thank you all.
So thank you so much, Sunil Ramai Prabhu. And okay, we'll take that. And now we see Seva Padma Mataji. We can see her as well. I'm just going to spotlight her for everyone so everyone can see. There you are. There you are. We can see you now. Just the connection may still go down and up. Okay. We're having a problem with sorry, Mata, we're still having trouble. It's just like in a news broadcast room. Sometimes we can hear, we cannot hear. So we just had a thank you from Chudamani Mata. We wanted Seva Padma Mataji to speak a few words as well, but we're having some trouble. We can see, thank you to Anupama Prabhu. He's been staying on, listening all the way through. We have thank you to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He's also there, and all the enlightened guests. Thank you so much. So I just want to, I think what we'll do now is coming up to closing of the session. So maybe a few last words from Manoranjan Prabhu and
Julia.
Prabhu.
Julia can Julia just say a few words? She's our one of our oldest viewers from
Julia. Where are you?
She's Julia's iPad.
Julia's iPad. Ram Kanepra, if you could, oh yeah, I can find her. I've just seen her.
She's unmuted. She can speak.
Please, Julia, please do speak. Hello, Julia, can you hear us? Okay, we cannot hear you. Let me just try and see if we can sort that out. Yes, we should be able to hear you. We're having great things with technology today. Sorry, we cannot hear you. This is Julia. Now we can hear you. Okay, Julia, can you hear us? If you just speak, and then if not, we'll come back to you in a second. Okay, what we'll do, we'll come back to Julia because we want to hear. We got Devaki from Nigeria on as well, who wanted to share. So please, can we just get Devaki on? Devaki, if you're there, please just unmute, and it'd be lovely to hear from yourself from Nigeria. I can see it now, so I'll just ask you to unmute. Please, Devaki, if you can join us.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Please share your experiences, Devaki.
Okay. Hare Krishna, my humble obeisances to the Guru Parampara, my humble obeisances to the Vaishnava devotees, and all the MayapurTV. I'm from Nigeria, a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti.
Just take some sound off in the background.
चल रहा है, but I
Apologies.
think it break हो रहा है.
Please carry
Can
on,
you hear
Mata.
me?
We'll try and sort this out for you. Apologies. Please, we can hear you.
All right, my extreme appreciation goes to the Mayapur TV crew and for all the wonderful savor. I have been a personal participant of Mayapur TV, all the lectures, the deity darshan, the classes, the lectures, Kirtan melas, the tour around Mayapur. I am a personal, I'm a personal participant, and I want to thank everybody. And it's very beneficial for all of us here in Africa, Nigeria. Most of us that are not able to travel out. We have not been able to travel to India and all the holy places. But through Mayapur TV, I have been to Mayapur. I've taken the darshan of Radha Madhava, Panchatatva, Srinishim Hadi Bhagavan. Thank you so much. I just want to say a very big thank you. Hare Krishna.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Mata, and sharing your experiences. It's so nice to hear that Mayapur TV is hitting all parts of the world. Fantastic. So now, since we've had some issues just with some we were trying to get on, but it was not possible. Apologies. I would just pass over back to Manoranjan Prabhu to take us through the final parts.
Thank you, Jagannath Prabhu. So I think with this, we have come to the end of today's special briefing session. I would like to thank again His Holiness Jayapataga Swami Maharaj, Anuttama Prabhu, Sri Vallabha Prabhu, Vishakha Mata, Chudamani Mataji, Antardeep Prabhu, and the entire community here present or watching on other social media channels. So thank you again. And with that, can I request finally the Mayapur TV crew to share with us with some final kirtan, and then we close the event with this one, please. So thank you again all. And with this, over to Mayapur TV crew, if they can please say Hari name with some mridanga and music at the end, please. Maybe 5 times. And just chant Mahamantra if that's okay. Yeah, just chant Mahamantra 5 times and put your hands up. All of us, put your hands up to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you all for your time again, and thank you again.
Thank
Hari
you for
Bol.
Mayapur TV. We are very glad, even though we can't travel out of the house, you are still in touch with Mayapur, with Guru Maharaj, and with all the devotees. We are so fortunate. Hare Krishna, we are very fortunate to be on Mayapur TV. We did some sponsor years ago, but we want to do more now. And because of the COVID, we are not allowed to travel. Mayapur TV has enabled us to get association of devotee, darshan of the Lord, 1 day 3 times. Our Krishna house is having all the bhajan and kirtan, devotees singing, dancing. It's so wonderful to be with devotee. There's no words to explain. Thank you, Mayapur TV crew. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Govinda, Gopi Mataji. Thank you, everybody. Please take
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
we
you all
can hear
just-
you, Mata.
Yeah.
Let's have Mata on. There we are.
So
We can hear you now.
I just wanted to share with our viewers and donors also that now Mayapur TV is organizing the special puja for their donors. So every month we will be having a special puja to Narsimhadev, to all our donors. And if they have any special event in their life of marriage, anniversary, birthday and all, also they can contact us and we will make sure that there is a special puja performed for them.
Jai Seva Padma Mataji. Thank you so much for that. And we'll please stay in touch. And Govinda Gopi Mataji, thank you so much for your heartfelt thanks to Mayapur TV. So
Thank
now
you very much.
we are going to close the call.
Close. Yeah.
Manoranjan Prabhu, Hare Krishna from yourself. and
Hare
Chudamani.
Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Jagannath Prabhu, Guru Maharaj, everyone on this call. And see you all soon. Thank you again for your time. Hari Bol.
Jai Hari Bol. Thank you.